Week 11 on EA Sports. For a touchback. Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled in. Complete here. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wentz on the bootleg. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Dallas Goddard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check it back. Let's get you through. Takes 2. 22.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Browns 10, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The 45-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they had to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's caught, Nelson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He was brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 27, Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check, 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 check. 22. 22. Hey, we're good, we're good. Mike's man, I got
On 2nd and 9, Keenum. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Keenum. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 25. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. That pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
A gain of 52 yards.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Wentz again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Keenum on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Keenum. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Hey, takes 53, 55.
Now it's Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Makes the score Browns 20, Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Focus, defense, focus. Jim. Check 43. Hey, check the time.
From the gun, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Landry again, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Chubb.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
42-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Mary left.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these cry.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down and 1.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Bring brings up fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Will Parks. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keener. That one is caught by Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
52. 52's the mark. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Williams on the tackle.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Lefty.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 97 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Browns 20, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go, false one. Hey, take one, man. Take 3. Two.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a play fake. Wentz. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Wentz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This short throw caught by Goddard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
29-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Play action. Now it's Keenum. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They run it again with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Hey, check Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Thrown away.
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check. Lucky. He's checking. Crash. Watch twist. Watch. 52. They're not. We're good. 27, Mike. 27. Yeah. They're running it. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47. Three buzz. Damn.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Let's go. Check three.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wentz to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it.